Okay, interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. So the center of the reading is a choice. There's choices. There's a choice to be made. And the Eight of Cups, it was reversed. Doesn't mean much anything different than if it wasn't reversed. The point is something needs to be let go of to move forward. In order to move forward and to be able to make, see, this is crossing. It's crossing it. You'd normally lay it like this in a Celtic reading, but reading the card sideways is kind of weird. But it's literally, it's crossing. That's the Celtic cross right there. This is crossing. These are the two major cards telling us what's going down. There's many choices to be made. What's crossing it is the need to let something go and move on to a new situation. The Five of Cups is more like grieving a death or a loss. This one is more like something that needs to be left behind. It could be something that you need to grieve. It could be the sadness of something. But when it's moved up to the position of the 8, it's more of, sorry, I want to get some hand lotion. It's more of, when it moves up to the position of 8, it's like, it's time to go. If it's a relationship that you hung on to for a long time, or it's a job you stuck with when it wasn't feeling good anymore, or any kind of situation, maybe I just heard a place you lived. If it was a place you lived and you need to move, it's time to go. And the card originally showed up reversed, which all of them did practically. So I'm not reading them reversed, but I'll give you the meaning of everything in both ways, which this one is almost identical. Reversed is, it's been enough time, you need to move forward. The right side up, you need to move forward. So basically, delay isn't necessary. We need to move forward. Whatever it is that's, limiting your choices, making it difficult to make choices, to have new choices or new opportunities in your life. It seems like something needs to move into the past. So, what's moving into the past was the Six of Wands, and that's the conquering hero. The hero who comes home with a victory. So that means that you've achieved something. You didn't kill a bunch of soldiers on the opposite side. You achieved something. You've accomplished something. In the reverse, it means, that card in the reverse means there's shame. And it's in a position of moving into the past. I don't know, because too many cards showed up reversed that it's just insanity to read it that way. If it's shame has moved into the past. If it's a victory, there has been a victory, something you've accomplished, completed, something you've achieved. Crowning is the King of Wands. Could be a fiery fire sign. It could be you, since you are a fire sign. We have the King of Wands and the Princess of Wands. All the flipping cards were reversed. It was just insane. So, the Princess of Wands is a younger fire sign, more mature, not as accomplished. The King of Wands is a successful, creative fire sign. What are you doing? You already ate. I can't edit these.
I was going to eat my coffee.
Ed, it's still, the video's rolling. So the King of Wands is both of these can be you, or one of them can be somebody else. The gender of the face cards, I don't really stick tight to the gender. It could be a young male or a young female. It can be the king can be you, or it could be a male or female. Let me see. Ten of Pentacles. This is family wealth. This is like a happy family and financial security. Okay, so how you feel is the heartbreak card. So it might be the thing that needs to be left behind. Maybe there's a victory in ending the relationship, but the heartbreak hasn't been left in the past yet. And the truth of the situation is the Death card. The Death card is the end. Look at the horse is stepping on this soldier. Yikes. But it has to be the death of a situation in order to have new. In order for there to be new, new opportunities. And it looks like heartbreak. And maybe both of you are fire signs. I don't know. Or because this is the immediate right now. Or so the foundation is now, crowning is now. This would be the first to move into the past. But they're basically in the same time zone, in the same time period. There is family security and family money. So this could be, your immediate family. If it's a relationship that's ended. In the hopes and fears, we have the moon. And the moon is just a path that needs to be followed. That where you don't see what's ahead of you. You have to keep taking the next step for the path to light. For you to see the light. Behind the moon, you can see the sun radiating. It's lit. The path is lit for you. But nobody's telling you exactly where you're going or what you have to do. You have to put one foot in front of the other to find it. It's not hard to do. But remember, the moon is the back entrance to the High Priestess temple. So when you have the High Priestess, you know exactly where you're going and what you're doing. When you have the moon, you're being led, but you're not being told what's at the other side. That's the difference between the High Priestess and the moon. Now, we have the Two of Swords, which right side up is being in denial, reversed is coming out of denial. And I think I would put that one reversed because this is a positive reading. You could read the Two of Swords either way, depending on your situation. Either you're in denial or you're coming out of denial. I think these two are coupled. Both of you may be fire signs, or both of you may be acting like fire signs, be very fiery energy, which would mean this relationship is difficult. It's like they're not even aware of each other when I put the cards next to them. It's like there isn't an awareness of the other person. And like, like you're not regarding them. You might be aware that the relationship's ending, but you're not aware. You're not aware of each other. You know what I'm saying? Not aware of each other's needs, what each other wants, where each other's going. It's like two fire signs focused on themselves. Like, and that happens when something's over. What's weird, these two cards, the biggest ones well, there's three here. This one that something has to be left behind. The heartbreak, the three, and the death card. So it's pretty strongly suggesting that, and the moon, that's very typical to have the moon and it, at a difficult period like this because you don't know what's ahead. You thought you had certainty and now you don't. But what's a trip and wonderful is the star was at the bottom of the deck. And it wasn't just like there, it was like slid off and I was supposed to see it and show it to you. So follow what you know is your intuition, what you know you need to do. Trust and have faith that all your hopes and dreams, they're all right there. They're all going to be answered. Remember, we had the shapeshifter and creation. This is the new birth of something coming up. And this is the shapeshifter with the medicine woman powers to, get that job done, to make things work out, to turn everything that didn't look good into love. So I think I got this reading as red as I'm going to get it. And I'm going to do a love reading for you and then a clarifier with a beautiful, beautiful love deck. So there's like kind of, it's not a clarifier, the love deck. It's more like, it's an oracle. I do the traditional love reading because a lot of people want that. Whoa. Okay. I know, sorry to be doing this on your time, but if I don't get these in, sometimes it's like the same cards keep showing up, and I just want to make sure it's not me doing it, but it's spirit. I still get a little paranoid. Oh my God, did I forget to shovel? Okay, so let's do a love reading. That was a little heavy, but it's okay. It's okay, because this was beautiful. This was so beautiful. I'm going to move that forward because it was so positive. Let's give it something to lean against. When I moved, my big crystals kind of got all... I thought I moved these in my car myself. I don't know. I didn't drop the box. It didn't go over a bump. What the hell? Okay, let's stand these. Let me stand and then just use this to hold it. To remember the shapeshifter and the creation card. These are beautiful, beautiful cards. So let's do love reading. The Dorian Virtue with clarifiers. I've been clarifying with. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. I like those cards. They seem to be saying a lot. I love it when cards say a lot. When you look at a card and it's like, what? It's time not to use that deck. Time to put that deck away. Paper cut. Damn. It's not for the cards. I did it yesterday. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Well, I would say so. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, okay? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real, and worth exploring. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So, whichever, or if all of them. resonate with you, run with it. Okay, so let's just set this here. Let's do, let's use this one. Yeah. What do you say? All right. So I'm living in an apartment. There's a lot of sounds that don't happen when you live in a house. I haven't lived in an apartment for long time. Decades. And I never thought I'd ever want to again. But I'm liking it. People close by. So trust, the situation is calling for you to trust and have faith. We have the Queen of Cups, so someone expressing their emotion, at least in a positive way, because she's right side up. And the Nine of protection and defensiveness. It looks like these two are in a relationship and they're being defensive. So it's like the end of that and just come from a loving place. So it's like that is ending. Either you need to end being defensive and just come from a loving place, or someone else is ending being defensive is coming from a loving place. Or, you can switch it around whichever way to whichever person. King of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Interesting. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. It looks like there's a message coming in from a King of Pentacles. That's about what I'm getting for that. Please let me know if any part of the reading resonates with you. We have the High Priestess reversed and the Four of Swords reversed. Okay, so I don't really read High Priestess reversed. Because, Okay, so I just heard it. What I'm hearing is the, okay, what did I hear? Okay, I can't forget. Okay, I don't know how it makes sense with these cards, but I'm going to say what I'm hearing. You're not getting your message. Okay, this was like upside down. You're not getting your message. So this is like a little time of meditation, a break, listening to intuition, deciding what you want to do. See, look at the Three Swords up here, and there's one down here. There's still something to be done with the last sword. And it looks like she's coming to wake this guy up. Hey, wake up. It's time to get something done. But it showed up reverse. So it's like a message isn't fulfilled. You don't hear what you're supposed to be hearing, and not hearing that, you end up the High Priestess reversed. Because the High Priestess has her crown chakra open. She can hear, she's getting the messages from her higher self, her, her angels, her guides, her star family. She's getting all the messages. And when she's reversed, it's like she's not getting the messages. And, even though I don't read that reversed, with this card, it's like she isn't getting not getting the messages. So I always read her right side up. In order to hear, you need to still yourself. You need to stop and rest and listen and calm yourself. And what's interesting is this is the clarifier on romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Interesting. Feelings are rare and worth exploring, but you're not hearing. You're not hearing. You're not hearing things clearly. So you need to stop yourself so you can be the high priestess. You need to slow down, center yourself. Okay, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, don't read Major Arcana reversed, but so we got the Happy Family card. This is like the Four of Wands is stability, happiness, rainbows, everything's happy. The Justice card shows up reversed. So, because it's reversed, I would say to create balance. You need to create, if either you have balance or you need to make sure you're creating balance. Because the Justice card is about justice, it's about balance, it's about everything going the way it's supposed to go for you. And, everything already is in divine timing. Everything is going. There really isn't a way to speed up the clock. You have to take your time and, be in the time frame of spirit. Interesting. Okay. So that's regarding passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We get happiness, and happiness comes with balance. Just keeping the wheels, keeping the scales balanced, remaining balanced. That's what my focus was.